All right. Get this going. There we go. Okay, let me see if we are streaming into the Facebook group. I believe we are. All right, hello, welcome guys. Once you're here, if you will say hello, I would love that so much. I'm trying to find the live stream. There we are. Okay, it's the final day, you guys. I'm excited. I'm sad. I really do. I love showing up here every day when we get to do fun challenges like this. And so I hope that you have found this week helpful. And today, like I said, it'll be a note-taking type training because I know a lot of you are asking all the time, how do I grow my following? So we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. I'm a couple minutes early, so I'm just going to wait for the notifications to go out. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Katie. All right. I would love to know if you have enjoyed the last 4 days of this challenge. Have you learned at least one takeaway? If you've learned one takeaway, I've done my job well. So hello, Marina. Hi, Marissa. Okay, if you've learned anything, had any takeaway from this challenge, I want to know what that is, or just tell me that you had a bunch so that I know we did good. Like I brought you information that's helpful. Good. Okay, yay. I'm so glad. So glad. Perfect. Well, I understand that Instagram and social media as a whole is a complete beast. It really is. I know that, but I also know that it is manageable, and I used to be overwhelmed and have no idea what to do on the platforms, and I've just completely educated myself. I have trial and errored and everything and finally figured it out. And so once I find things that work for me, I love to turn around and share them with you. I keep the really, really, really juicy stuff for my students though. And so you know who you are. If you have any one of my programs, you know that there is valuable stuff inside. And I just love to give. So there we go. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and dive in just so we can get straight to it. And then if you guys have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to just drop those as we go through. I will try to end this with a little bit of Q&A. And this could be about anything we talked about this week, not just day 5. And I will answer all of that for you before we log off and end this awesome challenge. So today's topic is how to grow your following, and more specifically, how to grow your local following so that you are getting potential clients who will connect with you, build a relationship with you, and book you, because that is the whole point of doing all of this, right? All right, so here we go. So here's the 2 questions that I literally get on a daily basis. Number 1, how do I grow my account organically? And organically means without paying for ads, without doing sleazy, salesy things. How do I grow my account organically, for free, being very authentic, that kind of thing. And number 2, how do I get people to engage with me? I know how frustrating it is when you feel like you have poured and given your all to your platform and then you get crickets. Like that is the worst feeling ever, but I want you to know that you're not alone. We're all in that situation at one point or another. I had to really, really work for the engagement, for the relationships. And if I would have just skated by, and if I would have just done what I was doing and never changed my ways, I would not have a successful business. I would not have people who reach out and book me on social. Like none of that would have happened. I had to do something different. And here's something that really gets under my skin is when people are like, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I've been consistent and I've been showing up for the last, 4 or 5 months, and I feel like it's doing nothing. Okay, well, if we've been consistent for 5 months and you really have given it your all and you really have applied your knowledge and it's not working, we have to change something. There's something that you need to do differently. There's something you need to take away. There's something you need to add. And so I want to preface this with that because I think a lot of you get so caught up in this is not happening quickly. And I'm going to tell you right now, nothing that you build should happen overnight. And if it does, it will crumble as fast as you built it. And I don't want that to happen. Okay. All right. That was a little mindset, tough love, but here we go. Okay. So here's the secret. Here's the secret to growing and to engaging. You have to go first. You have to, because if you don't go first, you're not going to get anything. Okay. You have to give what you wish to receive. And if I could take you back 1 year ago today, when I was like, I'm going all in. Okay. I'm going all in and I know exactly who I'm speaking to and I am like ready. I'm on fire. I want to go. Then a year ago, I was giving. I was spending like, I would say triple the amount of time that I spend on Instagram now this time last year. And I'm not saying that you have to sell your soul to the platform, but you do have to go first. And if you're not willing to make the first move and you're not willing to do things, which we're going to get into here in a little bit, then you're not going to grow your account. And it's not even just growing the numbers. It's not about the numbers. Okay. We get so wrapped up in that. It's about building those relationships, getting in front of the right people. I'm not trying to have 50,000 followers. I don't want 50,000 followers. I don't want 20,000 followers. If y'all want me to be real, if and when I hit 10K, I would love to just stay there. Like, I don't want to skyrocket because I want my people to be a specific target audience for me. There are very specific types of photographers that I connect to and that I really can enhance their business and that I feel that I am the right business coach for compared to other people. And so like, I don't want 50,000 followers because I promise you that I really don't think my slice of the pie here has 50,000 photographers that I meant to serve. But if that's God's plan, then whatever, that's God's plan. But for me, like I'm not about the numbers. I'm about building the relationships with you guys. Like I said yesterday, who find value in what I have to say, who take my strategies, apply it to their business and they see growth, and people that on a personal level share values that I share. And you know what I mean? Like that's what it's all about. And so if you don't feel like you have those people in your Instagram audience, then I want you to take everything you've learned in this challenge. And if you decide to sign up for the social media course, it will completely rock your world. And it will change the way you show up on social media, but we'll get into that later. Okay. But all of that to say, take these strategies and move forward with them so that you can build the people that are supposed to be there. And don't be afraid to remove people. I should have done a toxic like removal day in this challenge, but I didn't. But maybe I'll do a bonus day or something next week. But that's really important of removing the toxic. I think I'm going to do it next week. So I'll bring that back to you. But back to today's training. Okay. Ways you can engage on a daily basis. And I know, don't you dare tell me I've heard this before. Don't tell me that, okay? Because if you are doing all of these things and you don't need any help on Instagram, you wouldn't be here, all right? So here's some very easy ways that you need to engage on a daily basis. Liking and commenting on local people's posts, people who live in your area, people who are more likely to book you, people who are your target market. If you are trying to book babies and children, then you better be having followers that are mothers. And if you're spending all your time talking to other photographers and talking to other random people around the globe that have no interest in what you are doing in your business. And I'm not saying you can't do those things, but I'm saying if that's where the majority of your engagement comes from, then you need to go a new direction. You need to make the first move. Okay. You also need to be watching and engaging with your local people's stories, the same target market. Get in there and watch their stories. They will be flattered that a photographer is paying attention to them. They will be flattered that they are going to get to build a relationship with you. So you need to be engaging with all of these people first. and then having conversations in your DMs. If you're too scared to chit chat with people you don't know, but you know that you know enough about them that you know they could potentially be an awesome client for you, you need to start having these conversations, because that truly is where the intimacy lives. And I don't mean that in a rated R way. I mean that in that's where you build connections. That's why half of you watching this feel like you know me in real life, and I feel like I can call you a friend, because we talk a lot, or we've had a really good conversation somewhere in a private message that wasn't a public conversation. Yeah. If you can relate with this, if you've had some type of one-on-one conversation with me and you can relate to this, I want you to drop the praise hands in the comments below, because you know I'm telling the truth, right? Okay. So, with that being said, your following will grow when you do all those things we just talked about. But these three things are very, very important. And it sums up what we've been talking about all week. It will grow when you're consistent. So, we talked about this on day 1. You need to prove to people that you are going to be consistent. And like I said, if you want to know, I'm not going to go on to the consistency rant, but if you want to know the consistency and what that means and how you are going to create this plan to show up on Instagram, go back to day 1. We talked about it there. And once you follow that over and over and over and over again for a very long time, people will come. And I'm going to tell you one quick thing about my business. So I have been in business for, I think we're celebrating 8 years this year. I think it's ridiculous that I can't remember that off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure we're celebrating 8 years of my business. And there are people who have watched me from day 1, and they just booked me last year. So if you think people aren't watching you and paying attention, they are. And even when I worked with them, they brought it up. Like, I've watched you since the beginning when you started and you've come so far. Like, it's such an honor to be able to have watched you grow your business. And these are what my clients are saying. And so if you think people aren't watching you, think again, because they are. It's the quiet lurkers that will one day pop out and book you anyway. Okay. So keep that in mind. And I want you to be encouraged by that. Number 2, your following will grow when you are authentic. I know that word is so overused. I wish I could find a new one. But the good news is, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what that word means. So stop trying to have the perfect account. And I'm literally preaching to Brooke right now, okay? Because I still have like little OCD panic attacks when I'm like, your feed is fine. Like, nobody is judging your feed as a whole. So stop trying to have the perfect account, and then stop trying to copy what everybody else is doing. If everybody is on the floral crown trend, I want you to run the other way and do something else. If everybody's on the maxi dress trend with the hat, the brim hat or whatever, I want you to run the other way. If everybody is doing this really cool pattern in their Instagram feed, I want you to do something else, because blending in is going to make your clients have an even harder decision to make, because you're literally blending in. I want to make it so easy, and I want to be so different that people either are attracted to me or they are repelled by what I'm doing and they run the other way. That's how true business works. I could say Buffalo Wild Wings and you automatically are going to say yay or nay. I can say Pepsi and you are automatically going to be like, or you're going to be like, yes, I love Pepsi. Do you see what I'm saying? You need to be your own brand. You need to stand out. Quit doing what everyone else is doing. Just stop, okay? Because that is hurting you. You also, the third thing, you have to make the first move. And I said this 2 slides back. You have to. And I'm going to walk you through the process of how you can do this to actually grow your local following. Okay. So those are 3 very important things. And if you don't feel like you're doing a good job in any one of those areas, that's where your focus needs to be moving forward. Okay, so how do you grow your local following? So this is it. This is the exact strategy. And I don't have a magic pill to sell you. I don't have a magic caption to give you. It's, you have to put in the work, and if you're not willing to do that, then bye. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So number 1, you need to be following new people daily. And I'm not talking about just anybody, not new follower or not new photographers, not random influencers. I'm talking about finding 5 new local people in your community on a daily basis. Well, Brooke, how do I find these people? Well, I go really in depth in this in the course, but I will go ahead and I will give you one idea right here. One way you can find new people to follow on a daily basis that live in your area is by going to a local business's account that is in your area, like a local boutique, and looking at all the people that are engaging with those most recent posts. Go through them. Do they look like your ideal client? Great. Follow 5 of them. Follow 5, see how many people follow you back. I challenge you to do this today when you hop off this training. Okay. Number 2, I need you to host a giveaway, or I don't need you to, but this is a great idea. And this is something that I do. Host a giveaway 2 to 3 times a year. I did not say every month. I did not say once a quarter. I literally said 2 or 3 times a year. You are not Bath and Body Works. You don't need people that are only going to show up and pay you when everything's on sale. That's not you. You're not a thrift store. Okay. You don't need to go on sale. Your giveaway needs to be very strategic. And I teach you exactly how to do this in both of my programs. I talk about this in the social media course, and I go even more in depth in the blueprint program. And so, to respect my students that are watching this right now, I'm not going to go into strategies for that. But I'm telling you, when you do a strategic giveaway that's in line with who you are and your brand and your target market, you will grow your following, and it is awesome. And I get bookings every time I do it. Okay. Last step is I want you to collaborate. You should be collaborating all the time. I don't care if it's weekly, monthly, once every 3 months. I don't care, but you need to be collaborating, because the best way to get in front of your own community is to partner with that community. So find local businesses, find business owners, and grow together. Will you reach out to people and will you get rejected? Absolutely, you will. I get rejected. I got rejected by my one and only children's boutique. This was back when there was only one. I wanted to reach out and I wanted to do like a really fun collaboration to like help show off their children's clothes and help educate my clients on how to dress their kids. And they said no. And I was like, awesome. I feel like a complete loser. Like, I really wish I would have never asked you. And oh my God, should I quit my business? And oh, I'm not good enough for this, right? I did. I had a pity party. I'm not going to even lie to you. This was a couple of years ago. But then I snapped out of it and I said, you know what? That's okay. Maybe we're not the best fit. And thank God there's more than one children's boutique here in my town now. But I have options. And I didn't let that stop me. I was like, okay, well, if I can't go this route, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to collaborate in a different way. And I turned around and I did it for moms on how to dress to their sessions with another local boutique who ended up making more money anyway. So it was great. It was good. And so guys, I am telling you, if I would probably wear the hashtag community over competition on a daily basis, because I don't just say it, I live and I breathe it. I always abide by this. And I could literally write an entire novel over community over competition, but you have to get over yourself and you have to be willing to look stupid, feel like a loser, have a pity party, and then get over it and go ask somebody else. But this is it. This is how you grow your following and how you book local clients. And if you're like, oh man, I was really here for that magic pill, I'm sorry, there's not one. This is what people are doing on a daily basis. This is what influencers do on a daily basis. Now, the difference between maybe you and influencers or the big wigs, the big people, is that they outsource this process. They have people who work for them that do all this for them. That's the only difference between you and them. But they started just like you. My sister is just now getting into the influencer world, and she's having to do all of these things all by herself right now. But one day she'll have a team who will do this for her. So I want you to be encouraged by this. You have to do the work. I don't sell overnight success. And I'm literally going to make me a t-shirt that says that, because I don't. I don't sell you overnight success. I sell you the actual strategies that will work, that don't cost you a dime. You don't have to spend a dime doing any 3 of these things. Not one. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you have absolutely loved this 5-day challenge, this was literally the tip of the iceberg. Can you imagine how transformed your business would be if you joined us in my brand new course? You can join the 84 other photographers. This was screenshot this morning. I put this in here so you could see there are 84 photographers already in this program. And like the feedback's phenomenal. And I'm going to show you some of that. Okay. But this is my newest course, Selling on Social, Exposing the Strategy. This is literally your photographer's guide to marketing on both Facebook and Instagram. And I'm just going to teach you all the things. So here's what you get. These are the 5 lessons. So lesson 1 is where we cover the purpose of social media in your photography business. That is the meat of the course. That right there is what will change your perspective of social media. It will change the way you show up. It will change the way you serve your clients. It will literally change your business. Then the rest of them are way more technical, way more strategy driven. Lesson 2, Facebook marketing. Lesson 3, deep dive into Facebook groups. Lesson 4, Instagram marketing. And lesson 5, social media analysis. Okay. Then you also get some really amazing bonuses. And here they are right now. And I am adding one more bonus as soon as I get it done. You're getting a Facebook group member approval spreadsheet. That will make sense when you go through the Facebook groups. You're getting the social media analysis workbook, a hashtag bank, social media templates, like, yes, the actual story templates that you can go use that were designed by one of my graphic designers. You get 7 days of content for your Facebook group. If you're really confused, I don't know what to do in there, I don't know how to revive my group, okay? That's what you need. And then 30 content prompts. That is also a game changer for the types of captions that you are writing, the types of posts that you are bringing. In fact, I used my own prompts to plan out all of March already. That's what my assistant and I did last night. We mapped out the entire month of March and we're ready to go. So I use all of these things that I'm giving you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given it to you. So what are people saying? A lot. They're saying a lot about this course. So Elizabeth said she purchased it today and just the 4 questions has helped her so much. Sorry, another testimonial. This course is gold, my friends. I started it last night in the Broke to Booked group and I am already obsessed. So many tangible tips. And I was able to write 6 Instagram captions in advance that I feel are solid, engaging captions, which never happens for me. She also took 3 pages of notes within the first 15 minutes of the very first video. I'm telling you, that video is gold. And then Marissa, I'm sure you've seen it in the group, but just in case you haven't, she has an entire notebook of notes. And she said that she was just completely overwhelmed with social media. She says this course is worth every single penny and the bonus content is amazing. She has created the perfect guides for goal setting and how to keep track of your personal statistics along with keeping track of your goals, which is amazing. So y'all can read all about that. And again, I've already gone over this yesterday. If you're feeling, completely overwhelmed and you're stressed out, you're at a loss when it comes what to post, you're literally just overwhelmed and you want somebody to paint the path for you, this is it. So the regular price after Sunday is going to be $247. You can get it anytime. I'm not closing doors to this. It's open whenever you want to. The only urgency that I'm giving you is that right now you can save $100 until Sunday, which is Valentine's Day. And all you need to do is type in IG challenge in the coupon code section, and you're going to get it for $147. I'm telling you, it's a steal. It is 100% a steal. You can get it at brookejefferson.com/social media course. So just very simple. Okay. And your final action step is to put this formula starting today, put it into play, put in the work, do it right now. And then I want you to join this amazing course while you have the chance to get it at its lowest price ever. It will change the way that you show up on social media. And before I hop off here, are there any questions that you have for me? Could be about the challenge, could be about Instagram, could be about this course. Any questions at all for me before I hop off here? I'm going to try to scroll back and just see if I missed anything. Okay. And thank y'all for showing up. And yes, Michaela, you're right. It is kind of a slow growth, but it can happen quicker than you think. You just gotta, it's slow growth till you hit momentum. And once you hit momentum, it starts working for you, and it's beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So Jessica asked, what's the best way to find local people and businesses? And I already gave you one of my best strategies. The rest of them we talk about inside this program. And that was to find a local business that is really well known in your area and just to start interacting with the people that interact with them. All right. Oh my gosh. Yes, you are. Congratulations on the baby. First of all, what are you doing on my training? That's an honor. You go focus on your family and your delivery, but I am so excited for this baby. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys for the sweet comments. I love it. Perfect. Oh my God, Katie, that's some dedication. Walking through Target, listening to me. I love it. Awesome. I don't know what you mean by all marketing strategies, but this will help you with Instagram and Facebook and what I do. And I also put a lot of statistics and research behind what I teach you guys. And so I go through all of that. So I'm not really sure what you mean by all marketing strategies. I can tell you right now that it doesn't cover all of the marketing strategies because I don't teach paid advertising. And then Jessica asked, do you touch on local collaboration? Yes. And also what you guys don't know is if there's something in the course that you're not finding that you want more of, you guys, when you join the course, get access to my paid members community. And I'm going to be doing a monthly Q&A in there where you're going to be able to submit questions and have those answered. So it's not like I won't ever talk to you again. I'm not one of those people where you buy my stuff and then I like forget you exist and you become a number. That's not the way it is. I actually show up like way better, more than you paid for type thing. So yes, so if you'll post any questions in the group, if you'll hop on the Q&A, I'm happy to answer them for you. Okay. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to comment on here. I'll try to circle back, tag me in the group, and email me. I would say message me, but let's not do that today unless it's over on Instagram. Yeah, I'm more than happy to talk to you in the DMs over there. It's just my Facebook is still my personal Facebook, and I'm just, yeah, I'm trying to have boundaries, business boundaries. So, yeah, okay. That's it. That's everything. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Ashley, I have the music feature, so I don't really know what to tell you there. Oh, Lisa, you're so awesome. Look at you. So I'm going to say one more thing about community over competition because Lisa commented. Lisa doesn't know this, but she actually intimidates me in the best way possible. She pushes me to want to show up bigger and better. She's one of those photographers that we're completely different in our personalities, and I love that. But she's just freaking amazing. So if you don't know her, go check out Lisa George. She's amazing. Thanks for hopping on, girl. That really made my day. Okay, happy Friday, happy weekend. I will see you guys later.